Here we go. 49, 46, 49, 46, and 48, 47. Unanimous decision victory, baby. Yes. Yes.
Broadcasting live from an undisclosed location. This is The Community MMA with your host, Chris Cross.
He's in trouble. He's in trouble.
Oh, a big right hand.
Boom! Everybody's upset. Everybody's upset. Everybody's upset. What up, what up? It's your boy Chris Cross checking in. This is The Community MMA. And a lot of people upset today because Arnold Allen lost. And he got dominated. I mean, absolutely dominated. Just like I told you he would. The stats will hold. Holloway just outstruck Allen, defended all takedowns, and made it look easy. I mean, he made it look real easy last night. And you remember all the flack we took last week? Max Holloway's getting older. He's only, 32 or something like that? He's not that old. And you had BB79 saying wrong, that Max Holloway won't dominate Arnold Allen. You got another weigh-in and said, how would you know that? Don't hang on to the past for too long, especially in a sport as tough as MMA, where hits and misses are by a few millimeters, and timing is done in as little as 1/100th of a second. Max is unquestionably one of the true greats in MMA, but the former champ at 32, prime, is physically and mentally like someone in his late 30s. Having been through so many tough fights. None of that matters if you get time off. And that's what Max Holloway does. He gets time off. And 32, that's prime. 28 to 34, maybe 33, that's prime. So I don't look at Max Holloway at 32 and say it's over. I look at Max Holloway at 32 and say he's got 2 or 3 good years left before he starts to decline. That was my argument. And it held firm last night. This is how it went down. UFC Fight Night, Max Holloway versus Arnold Allen. A low blow early in this fight. We're picking it up with 1:45 left in round 1. Looks like we lost the internet connection, but listen, if there's a will, there's a way. Oh, and a nice high leg kick by Arnold Allen. At catching you when you come in. Ooh, Arnold Allen landed a big right. Oh, some big combos here. Come on, Holloway, just breathe and keep moving. Breathe and move. Outpace your opponent. Don't worry about the time. Fight to the bell. But at some point, when you're up like this, why take chances? See you now, Holloway goes down. And takes a right leg kick to the head. And Arnold Allen took the legs out from under Holloway. And Holloway, he's trailing in this round. He trailed by 1 in round 2, but he led by 14 in round 1. And round 3 and 4, he dominated as well. So he's clearly got 3 rounds. And the ref puts Max Holloway's mouthpiece back in here. 35 seconds left in the fight. Oh, don't give up the back, Max. Yep, just hold on, that's all. 20 seconds left in the fight. Yeah, Max just holding on here. Good. And Allen hear the tap, and he's got to start swinging. And I don't think Allen realizes there's 10 seconds left. And he lets go, and here he goes. Oh, and he lands a big elbow. And now Holloway lands a left, and he drops Allen at the bell. Woo! Yeah. They touch gloves and they shake it out, and Allen saying, no, it's all good. Holloway body shots 31 to 26. Max Holloway dominated every facet of the game, and he finishes at about 5.5 significant strikes per minute. Arnold Allen Picked up the pace a little bit. Got to give him that. But he was still right at his average. So for those of you that say when I make predictions and I talk numbers too much, you know, these guys like Max Holloway, it's easier to make predictions when these guys have more fights under their belt. So like the farther you go up the ladder in every card, the better our predictions get. Because the more the stats hold up. These guys' stats held up. Max Holloway was like 1 significant strike per minute under his normal, but he held Arnold Allen right to what he normally is. Here we go. 49, 46, 49, 46, and 48, 47. Unanimous decision victory, baby. Yes. Yes. So again, I want to see everybody that talk crap throughout the week and said, you don't know what you're talking about, Chris Cross, that Max Holloway is too old. Boom! He's getting older. You know, blah, 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 blah. Boom! I want to see y'all respond tomorrow. Because the bottom line is Max Holloway is not old. Okay? He still would be the champ if it wasn't for Volkanovski. Boom! And what do champs do? They beat everybody that's underneath them. And that's what Max... Yeah, and that's what Max Holloway did last night. I mean, he just dominated this fight. The numbers held firm. You know, Holloway at the end of the night won 138 significant strikes and 95. Very similar in total strikes, control time, almost non-existent. Head strikes, 81 to 60. So Max Holloway just outpaced Arnold Allen. And we're 9-3 on predictions on the year, 75%. We'll take it. 10-4 last night in predictions. We'll take it. But a big one I was curious about was Edson Barboza, because I thought this guy would be the future of the featherweight division at one time. He's had some setbacks, but I'm not convinced it's over yet. And he proved his work last night. UFC Fight Night. Edson Barboza versus Billy Quarantillo. And Barboza trying to defend the spot. And this fight's underway. Boy, Billy Q coming in swinging already. He's going for the takedown as he gets the leg of Edson Barboza. Now Barboza doing everything he can to get him off. He's got good defensive. You know, he's good at takedown defense. Is Barboza, so good. So he shows him off. Here we go. First 30 seconds gone. Ooh. And another left and a big right by Billy Q. Ooh, nice leg kick by Barboza. Already 6-3. Significant strike for Billy Quarantillo. First minute gone. And he's outpacing Barboza so far. When that jab from Billy Q could be a problem. So as we get into the featherweight division for this fight in the main event, Holloway versus Allen. Got to look at the top right. You got Alexander Volkanovski went up to lightweight. Lost a fight that a lot of people thought he might have won against Islam Makhachev. Now he's got to come back and defend the belt. You got Henry Cejudo fighting Aljamain Sterling. If he wins that fight, he's likely getting a featherweight title shot. That's why he's coming back, really. So the bantamweight and featherweight are on the rise. And in prime time tonight, Billy Q's got Edson Barboza pinned up against the fence, and Barboza's having a problem with the jabs, the clinch. He does land a right on his way out. Oh, both guys trade rights. Nice. Ooh. Boy, and Billy Q packs some power, man. Boom! Oh, and Billy Q goes down. Boom! Boom! Yes! Barboza finishes him, baby. I don't know how. Wow. And literally, they're in the middle of switching camera angles. And you see Billy Q go in. He ducks that head. And I want to say it was a right knee. That's my guess. But because they were switching angles, by the time they switch, I mean, Billy Q's on the ground. It's over. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. He's going to get the knockout at 221 into the first round. And both fighters hug it out. And that didn't take long at all. Yeah, so we got both the main event and co-main right. Looking at the main card again. Didn't realize we went 5-1 in the main card. So what a finish. And another big one, Mirzakhanov got the win over Dustin Jacoby. That was a big one. He remains undefeated at 13-0. And then you had Tanner Boser take on Ian Cutelaba. And this was a wild finish. Check this out. Oh, some big shots now by Cutelaba. He lands a right on Boser. Boser recovers. Man, and Boser looks different down at this weight class for sure. And this is Cutelaba's territory. He feels good at light heavyweight. He's on top now. Looking for the full mount. He's pushing the head down. Landing some big rights. Look at this. Oh, Boser's in trouble. And Cutelaba's landing some big shots here. And that's it. Keith Peterson sees or wants to see no more. And Cutelaba yells at the crowd. And he's fired up. And man, that didn't take long at all. As he just dominated Tanner Boser, who stands up and looks dejected. And he can't believe it. I mean, Cutelaba just came in and then he pinned him against the fence with his left arm and just pounded away with his right hand. As Boser was basically stuck, couldn't do anything. So Ian, so you had some big finishes last night in the main card, and it was UFC Kansas City, right? So Kansas City, Missouri, the crowd was on fire since the beginning of the night. I mean, in the prelims, it was a finish in fight 3, and they showed the crowd, and it was full. I mean, you know, and that's what I always say. I might get to go to one UFC fight once in a great while. I'm getting there early. I'm watching all the fights. Make no mistake about it. And another big win, a guy that was very unhappy afterwards in the post-fight interviews that he had to fight in the prelims was Brandon Royval, and he made his name known last night against an up-and-comer in Matthias Nicolau. Well, Royval jittery here early, but it's Nicolau kind of moving around the outside. Royval chasing him a lot as he continues to throw that jab. He's trying to get that left hand in there. Nice left leg kick by Royval. Number 4 versus number 5 matchup here. In the flyweight, and Nicolau goes down. Oh, he takes a right. And Royval's on top. Look at this. He's pounding away with the right. No! And Matthias goes down quickly. And look at Royval. He's pumped, man. And if I'm him, I'm calling for the title shot. Wow. Big win for Brandon Royval against a surging Matthias Nicolau all the way up to number 5. And Royval finishes it without discussion. And that's easy. 15-6, Royval. Matthias Nicolau was 19-3 coming in. He's now 19-4. So you can see how big of a finish that was. Just 16 significant strikes to 2. And Royval's got the crowd pumped here in Kansas City. And it's been a and again, they were pumped all night. And Royval upset because his family, I guess, doesn't get to see the fight. If he's in the main card, it's on ESPN. So they get to see the fight. So that's more or less what his gripe was. So he let it be known, do not put me in the prelims ever again. He doesn't want to fight in the prelim. And, you know, those guys down in those low divisions, they get put in the prelims even when they're ranked. I mean, it's crazy of a fight night, but that's just the way it went down. So some big fights last night, 10-4 for us on the night. We get the main event right, so we're 9-3 on the year, and we're rolling. We're rolling. So that's a good thing. Now, Hate Motivate says, Burns is top 5, boyo. And Yasir Tuisi responds, he's top 5 in another weight class, Eugenius. He can't beat Burns at welterweight and claim Izzy's title. He needs to clean middleweight class top 5 first, my brother. But see, they're making Hamza wait, you know. If you beat Burns, you get a title shot. That's what it sounded like before. He gets up there, and then he's waiting on rematch after rematch. You know? Taxi Band says, you are the best YouTuber ever. I like your videos because you're a fan of Khamzat Chimaev. I'm a big fan of Khamzat. When no one didn't know who is that guy, since 2020, I am a Khamzat fan. I feel you, man. Yeah, I mean, and you know, being a Khamzat fan is one thing, but my prediction that he'll be double champ, maybe triple champ, I think it still holds firm. Even though they're delaying the guy, he's still going to get it. KP says, nice Snoopy shirt. Yeah, man, listen, we're not afraid to rock the Snoopy shirt. It's all good. That's how we do it. And more on Khamzat. One person says, Izzy better run. Khamzat is coming for everybody. Yeah. Kenneth Bruner, a regular, say, you could engineer a better plan to screw over Khamzat if you tried. It's starting to feel like the UFC is intentionally stifling Khamzat. I'm almost to the point to where I'd call him to go to another organization if they don't fix this fast. I mean, I don't want to see him go to another organization, but I feel what Bruner's saying. I mean, it's just quite ridiculous, man. You know, he already had a long delay during the COVID era, and now he's got a long delay even though he's healthy and ready to go. You know, EP Man says, is he too scared of Khamzat that he calls out light heavyweight champ? Haha. Every polls in YouTube voted that Khamzat next to fight Izzy. Ferris, bro, he called out Romero, Costa, Jared, and so many scary fighters. Why would he be scared to fight Khamzat? I guess you don't know who Khamzat Chimaev is. At Ferris, all three you mentioned are not scary. They are losers. You know, and they're going back and forth. Bruner kind of saying the same thing. We got through the Q&A there. But, you know, a lot of discussion on Khamzat and will he fight Izzy? And it just continues to circulate. And it's a smart decision for Izzy to call out Jamal Hill. I mean, it just was. It's a smart decision to call out Jamal Hill. And, you know, he can avoid Khamzat in the process by looking upward. That's the key, right? For all fighters, look upward, not downward. So until Khamzat beats a big guy in the middleweight division, then he'll be ranked in both. And maybe it might be another 2 years. I mean, it's just crazy. It's absolutely nuts what they're doing to Khamzat. But, you know, we just got to continue to be patient and wait. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. But listen, try to tell you about Max Holloway last night. Maybe next time you'll start to listen. For now, it's your boy Chris Cross. Hope you have a great day. And God bless. Peace.